Yay, we're live. We made it. We made it. We made it. All right, we are live for 12 days of manifestation. Dun, dun, dun. Man, I have been having a good time. Even on today. I had such a blast. I was doing some journaling around the manifestations and what we got going on for today, day two. So I am so excited to bring to you day two of 12 days of manifestation. Today is going to be a good one. It's going to be a really good one. We're going to lead up to all of this. So as we get started and get people on here, I am going to introduce myself. For those of you who do not know who I am, hello, my name is Jackie, Coach Jackie, if you will. I am a money mindset coach. I help female entrepreneurs clear their money blocks, truly cure their generational wealth curses so they can attract the money and success that they deserve. When I get down to the nitty gritty, I got to be real with y'all. I help women feel worthy and deserving of the money that they desire to be making in their business. And so that is why this 12 days of manifestation means so much to me, because at the end of the day, at the end of these 12 days, every single person that has followed along for all 12 days will feel worthy and deserving of the money that they desire to be making in their business. So, for day one was phenomenal. We did what's called elevated gratitude for day one. Day one was all about taking what it is you desire, that big goal, that big dream, and being grateful for it. Being grateful for not just the big dream, but being grateful for all aspects of the dream. Everybody that is involved, everything that is coming together to make it happen for you. Now, it's crazy to me because when I initially was starting here, I was like, yeah, okay, we manifesting in this thing, and I'm manifesting with y'all, right? When I originally started, and I'm loving it. But when I originally started, I noticed that my first instinct was to do a smaller manifestation. It was like, well, let me just do the immediate thing that I know that will get me to what I want and need. And when I did the smaller one, so many things came up for me. What came up for me is when you dream really big, you open yourself up to opportunities that the small dream just can't get to. So it was funny because I have this big dream, and all I kept thinking was, man, if I dream the small dream of the $50,000 just by next couple months, right? If I dream the small dream, what's going to end up happening is that big dream was going to end up just like my big dream opens up so much more than the smaller dream ever could. Right. So when I'm dreaming the smaller dream, I'm only opening myself up to what the smaller dream can offer me. But when I dream the big dream can open me up to so many other, so many other opportunities that the small dream just won't allow me to have. Right. So dream the big dream because there's infinite possibilities available to you, and the only thing holding you back from the infinite possibilities are the fact that you keep looking at this small box when there's a whole world available to what you want to need and desire. Okay. So we dreamed the big dream. We did our elevated gratitude yesterday. So for today, it's hilarious to me, right? I'll explain this to y'all. This method for today is something that we're supposed to start with in the morning. We are all on different time zones, right? And even for my California people, I'm like, we in the afternoon with this one, but I want you to do it anyway. This is the 369 method, and it says morning, afternoon, night. It's really to keep the manifestation on your mind morning, afternoon, night. So, what I want you to do today, no matter if it's 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon for you, I want you to still do the 369 method for yourself multiple times throughout the rest of today. Okay. So, what is the 369 method? So, for those of you who do not know, 3, 6, and 9 are pretty powerful numbers. And what I'm really excited about today is the fact that today is multiple things. For today, we have 12, 12, right? So we have 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 6, 9, another powerful series of numbers. This is why I picked today to do it. as well as today is a new moon. Today is a new moon. Today, the energy that is floating throughout today is all about you setting your intentions. And so this 369 method is actually going to be more powerful today than a lot of other days. And it'll be powerful on other days too, but it's going to be really powerful today. And so I want you to do the 369 method. That means you set an intention of what you want. So that big dream that I told you all to dream, I want you to look at that big dream and come up with an affirmation for it. Okay. An I am statement. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I am is the doorway. It is literally the open door to everything that you desire. So when you take that I am statement for whatever the big dream is, right? I am an owner of a multi-million-dollar facility generating parties, events, functions, right? This facility has a flower shop. You can rent rentals there. It's a one-stop shop for all your event needs, right? I am an owner of a facility of that nature. I would take that statement and I will write it 3 times. Now, for 369 method, you're supposed to write it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night before bed. Okay. So for us, like I said, I'm coming here at 12:35. Who am I to tell y'all to write it down 3 times in the morning? The morning's gone. Okay. So I want you to write it down 3 times right now. So take the big dream, write it down 3 times that right now as an I am statement, right? In a little bit, like 2 hours or so, write it down 6 times. And then another couple hours or so, write it down 9 times, or you can write it down 9 times before you drift off to sleep. What is this doing? Now, I love answering that question. And in answering that question, anybody who knows me, I like looking stuff up, right? And so I looked it up. And there is this thing that I found that talked about, where did it go? The easy ways. Okay. There's 5 easy ways for you to truly manifest or attract, become an attractor mode to what it is that you want. And when I looked it up, would you believe that every single one of them has to do with mindset? Every single one of them has to do with mindset. So I'm sorry, I'm looking for it right now, you guys. I thought I saved it. But maybe not. But every single one of them had to do with mindset. And the very first one was to believe. Okay. So when you're writing down this 369 method, the very first thing I want you to do is believe it is already yours. That is key. So when you're writing it down, I want you to, I am, whatever the big statement is, and then say, I believe it's mine. I know it's mine. I deserve for this to be mine. Okay. So writing it down 3 times and then just kind of talk yourself through it. You can riff through it. Just keep talking like, I deserve it. I know I deserve it. Like as if you're trying to argue for what is already yours. Okay. Act as if somebody's telling you you don't, and you know without a shadow of a doubt it's already yours. Okay. But I want you to write it down and believe it and then feel it. Feel it that it's yours. Right? This was another thing that I saw in there. And I say this all the time. Anybody who's ever listened to me before, I do talk about feeling. Feeling is the secret. You know, that's a book, Neville Goddard. But feeling is the secret, right? That is truly the secret for all attraction. And so I want you to feel it. You write down that 3 times and then you go to writing it down the 6 times. I want you to sit there after that 6th time of writing it down and feel it in your bones that it's already yours. It's already yours. The only thing holding you back from getting to it is your thoughts that you can't, you won't, and it hasn't happened yet. Or you sit up here and say, oh, I have proof that this has never happened for me before. So I don't know. Is it really going to be mine? Yes. Yes. Okay. So 369 method. I want you to believe it. That's the first thing I want you to do after writing it down 3 times. The next thing I want you to do is after writing it down the 6 times, I want you to feel it. Feel yourself already as that person. And then once you write it down the 9 times, do it right before bed. Here's the deal. Anytime that you are right before bed in this conscious state of something being yours, I like nerding out on this. Bear with me. We're going to talk about the brain real quick, okay? Your brain is opening up your subconscious mind, right? Right before sleep. And a lot of you, which you don't realize, for those of you who don't know, I am a hypnosis practitioner. Right before sleep, you are, or even going into sleep, hitting your first, your first couple of beta waves, right? Right before sleep and right into sleep, you are in what's called a hypnotic state. When you write down 9 times that affirmation, okay, in while you're drifting off into the hypnotic state, your subconscious mind is going to get your body into action on said thing. It's natural. It's the next step. It's the next thing that happens. Your brain will naturally go there. Okay. So, what I want you to do is 9 times right before bed, write down the I am statement, the statement that you are manifesting. Because again, we came here with one big dream. One. That's all you need is the one. Okay. We came here with one big dream. I want you to dream it and I want you to manifest it. And this is how we're doing it, right? So yesterday was elevated gratitude. Today, I want you to write down that I am statement. I am, and whatever it is, whatever the big dream is, right? For me, I am an owner of a facility making multi-million dollars, right? In this facility, we host events, we host retreats. Total transformation happens in these facilities. Weddings happen in these facilities. Okay. There's a flower shop inside the facility. I also have a rental company inside the facility. This is a multi-business facility. It's a one-stop shop for all your event needs. Okay. I've actually had this dream since I was 10, y'all. Since I was 10. Okay. Woo! And I'm just now speaking it out. Okay. It's something I'm just now coming out in the world and saying. And so I want to help you manifest your big dream. That big, scary dream. Again, the dream that makes you clench your booty cheeks. That's the dream I'm talking about. Not the easy one. Not the one that you just going to end up happening to have happen in your life. You know that it's something that you're going to do within the next 10 days. It's easy. You got this. Not those dreams. Those are easy. You've already manifested those dreams. I'm talking about the big dreams. And as we're doing those, we have to believe it. We have to feel it. And right before we drift off to sleep, we have to see it. Because when you do, you are going to become a magnet for it. Okay. So that is the 369 method. Writing down the I am statement of the big dream today as if you are already experiencing it now. I am. That is one of the most powerful, powerful, powerful statements that you can make. The I am statement. If you don't know, I dare you to go ask somebody or look it up. You can find it everywhere. You can find I am in the Bible. You can find I am in literally every single written everything when it comes to whether it's the law of attraction or when it comes to becoming something new, something greater, something big. That I am statement is powerful. So use it. Use it 3 different times today. Once, you're going to write it down 3 times, that I am statement, that I am of the big dreams. Okay. Write it down once. The second, and after you write it down, I want you to believe it. I want you to believe it without a shadow of a doubt. Argue for your greatness. Argue for what is already yours. I believe it's going to happen to me. I deserve this. I know I deserve this. I've been deserving this because, hey, I know what this is going to do for the world, right? Argue your greatness. Believe it deep within your soul. And then the next thing you do is write it down 6 times. Right? You write it down the 6 times. I want you to feel it. Feel like it's already happened. Feel like you're already there. Imagine your body actually behaving in these things. Feel it, right? Take a moment. Close your eyes and just feel it. You doing this multiple times a day is making it so real in your mind. Your mind believed it already happened. And the moment that your mind believed it already happened, your mind is going to behave as if you're already that person. There's the magic. Okay, so we are manifesting in this thing. And then before bed, you're going to write it down 9 times. Now, I know you guys are like, Jackie, you done said this a lot. I did say it a lot, and I'm going to keep saying it because it may take just that last time of me saying it for it to click like, oh, that's what we're doing in these streets. Okay, so the last time, write it down 9 times right before bed. Drift off to sleep as your subconscious mind is a sponge and taking it all in. You've been telling it the same thing all day, but your conscious mind sometimes may have gotten in the way. But when right before bed, that conscious mind is so tired, it is knocked out like, oh, I've been thinking so hard all day, and it goes to bed. That unconscious mind is like, I'm listening. What you say? Say that one more time, girl. I'm listening. Okay, that's when you want to have that conversation with the subconscious mind. So I want you to write it down again. For those who didn't hear me the first time or the first 4 times, the first 3 times you're going to write it down, that I am statement of the big dream. Okay, then you're going to believe it. You're going to argue for the belief that it's already yours. Then the second thing you're going to do, write it down 6 times. Once you write it down the 6 times, I want you to feel it in your body as if it's already happened. And then the last time, you're going to write it down 9 times right before bed, right before you drift off to sleep. The moment you write it down those 9 times, your subconscious mind is like, I'm listening. While your conscious mind floats away to sleep, your conscious mind is the one with all the doubts, all the worries, all the fears, all the limiting beliefs. Let that conscious mind go ahead and rest, and let the subconscious mind do its work. Okay, we are manifesting in this here thing, y'all. And I want you to know that you are manifesting greatness. That's why we made sure it was the big dream, not the little dream. The little dream, that's easy. We know you're going to get to that. You've already manifested that. That's easy for you. I'm talking about the big one, the scary one, the one that makes you uncomfortable. That dream, that's the one we're manifesting in these next 12 days. So again, if you didn't do yesterday, do it again today. I want you to be grateful now. Be grateful for what is on its way now, as if it's already happened to you. Okay. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to slide up and do the 3-6-9 method. 3 times the affirmation of the big dream, 6 times, write it down. We write it down because, like I said, what you write, you invite. Okay. You want to invite this here thing into your life. Hey, I want you to go ahead and make sure that you are writing it down. So write down the affirmations 3 times right now. Write down right now. Okay. Maybe you got a journal near you. Maybe you got to go get one. Maybe I end this live and you were like, okay, I got to make sure I write this down, but write it down. Write down the affirmation 3 times. Then I want you to turn around in a couple hours, write it down 6 times. And then I want you to turn around right before bed, write it down 9 times, but it's for the big dream. We are manifesting the big dream, not the little dream, because the little dream is going to happen anyway, because the big dream is leading, the little dream is leading you to the big dream. Okay. So I want you to write it down 9 times before you go to bed. While your conscious mind is resting, talk to the subconscious mind. Let it know how you want to show up. Let it know who we are. Let it know who you are becoming, so you can become that person and attract said manifestation. All right. So I hope this is fun. As much fun it is for me as it is for you. I'm having a blast. I am loving this 12 days of manifestation. This is day 2, the 3-6-9 method. Again, this is some powerful stuff. If you do nothing else but do these 12 things over the next 12 days, your life will be changed forever. I'm going to put it to you like this. If you do nothing else but do even one of these days over the next 12 days, your life will be changed forever. The whole point is, when it comes to manifesting, it has everything to do with how you feel, has everything to do with the words in which you speak. It has everything to do with the thoughts that are circulating in your mind. I want you to remember you are powerful. You can create anything and everything that you truly desire. You can. That's how powerful you are. And let's have an honesty moment. You're probably creating a whole bunch of stuff you don't even want right now, but you keep creating it because you have the same thoughts going on over and over and over again in your mind, and you're not filling your brain with something better. See, the thing about it is, our thoughts, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again, are coins from heaven. They're coins from heaven. You get to invest them in what you want to invest them in. Remember to invest them wisely. And this is all I'm asking of you for the next 12 days. We are going to be investing our thoughts wisely into the big, bold dreams that we all know you deserve. You deserve them. Abundance is your birthright. Stop wasting your time running around here just living an ordinary life when you were meant to be extraordinary. Okay? You were all meant to be extraordinary. And in order to live that extraordinary life, it's so funny. New book alert. Y'all know me. I'll be listening to a whole bunch of different books, but I got a new book that I've been listening to. And it's called The Science of Getting Wealthy, or The Science of, let me not quote this wrong. The Science of Getting Rich. The Science of Getting Rich. It's an amazing book. It is by Wallace D. Waters, Walter, Wattles. Amazing book. Super, super, super amazing. And the amazing part about this book is it's really blunt. So it hit me like, oh, this thing kind of blunt. But what he said is, In order for you to get the riches that you deserve, you first have to believe it, obviously. But really, when it comes down to it, in order for you to become who you're meant to become, you have to get wealthy first. And the thing about it is, at first I was like, dang, is he for real? But when you really think about it, and the way he broke it down is, in order for you to become who you are meant to become, meaning, giving to the charities that you're meant to give to, meaning being the individual that you're meant to be in your business, in your life, in your job, like however, wherever it is, you have to get to a certain wealth status in order to become that person. And it blew my wig back, like, wow, okay, that's real. That's real, because there's a lot of things I want to do. You hear me talking about, I want to own a facility. If I can't pay for said facility, I ain't owning nothing. Hello. Okay, it's gonna make somebody uncomfortable around these parts. And I'm not here to make you uncomfortable. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But I'm here to let you know, it comes to when you want to get to where you are meant to be. And I say meant to be there because we need you to get to where you're meant to be. When you want to get to where you're meant to be, it does take a certain amount of, no matter how many times you try to wrap it, dress it, pretend like it ain't so, it does take a certain amount of money for you to get there. Whether I want to travel and show my children the world, it's going to take some money to get on that flight. It's going to take some money to stay in these hotels. So we all should be striving to get more riches. And I hate to be the one to tell you, but it's real. We should. The strive is real in order to live the life of your dreams. Let's have an honesty moment. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's literally zero things wrong with that. And if you think that there's something wrong with that, you even furthermore need to hit me up, because you got some money blocks. We all got them. It's all good. If you think that there's something wrong with obtaining riches, there is nothing wrong with obtaining riches. Okay. So this is day 2. 369 method is on the menu. If you missed it, come back and watch it again. TikTok, I'll have a video for you pending, coming today, about the 369 method. And everybody else, just watch the replay. The video is here for you if you missed the beginning and how to do the 369 method. I've mentioned it multiple times, but I will do it again because that's the kind of person I am. 369 method. Give me an affirmation for the big, big dream, not the little dream, but the big dream. Write it down 3 times. The 3 times that you write it down afterwards, I want you to believe it. I want you to know without a shadow of a doubt that that thing is yours. Write it down 3 times and believe it. Argue for that belief. And then in a couple hours, because that 3 times is now, I want you to go find your journal and write down that affirmation 3 times right now. And then after you do that, the second time you do it, you're going to write it down 6 times. The 6 times you write it down, I want you to feel it. Feel it as if the dream has already come real and it's already happening right now in your life. Feel it. So write it down 6 times. After you write it down the 6 times before bed, write it down 9 times. 9 times before bed. What that is going to do for you, it is going to literally put it into your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is like, woo, we going to sleep. I can relax. And it shifts off to the side, because the thing about it is, your conscious mind is where all your limiting beliefs, where all your worries, where all your fears are kicking it. Okay, they kick it in the conscious mind. The subconscious mind is like your 10-year-old self. She know she bad. He know he bad. They know you can do anything and everything and show up and rock it. So let your subconscious mind be the runner. Okay, let your subconscious mind be the one making it happen for you. In order to do that, write it down 9 times before you go to bed and allow those thoughts to just permeate, to let them kick it in your mind and your subconscious mind, so your subconscious mind can tell your body what to do next. And the moment your subconscious mind tells your body what to do next, you will show up different. Again, like I said, you can do all 12 days and your life will never look the same. All right. So today we are definitely writing down the affirmation as if it's already happened and it's here today. I am is the statement. And I want to let you know you're powerful. You're magnificent. You're fabulous. We want you to have the abundance that you deserve, because, honey, baby, you deserve it. Okay. So join me back here tomorrow. We will be doing another day of 12 days of manifestation. Day 3 will be on and popping. But for today, do day 2. Have a good time with it. Write down the affirmation. You are that powerful. Your thoughts do become things. Your literal emotions are your magnets. Attract everything that you deserve right into your life, one statement at a time. And so we just gonna start with 3, 6, and 9. Write it down 3 times right now, your I am statement for the big dream, and let's get you to the bag. All right. I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Let's go ahead and make this magic happen, baby. Okay. Attract what you deserve. Remember, prosperity is your birthright. You deserve all of it. Allow yourself to have it now. Manifest with me. All right. Come back tomorrow. Join me for another 12 days of manifestation. Day 3 at 12:35 Pacific Standard Time. I will be here live. Come back and join me. I'll see you tomorrow. But for right now, 369, you better write down the affirmation 3, 6, and 9 times. Love y'all. Bye.